Hey, I'm Splashes, and welcome to episode 38 of Minecraft Maniacs. I think this is episode 38. Oh, I hit that one too many times again. And today we are starting off in our base, and we're finally going to do some more work on this thing today. But the first thing I've gone ahead and done is I have gone ahead and refilled my villagers. So I now have a full complement of villagers, and it is great, and I really hope they don't die on me. Again. So we've gone ahead and filled up all these guys, and we got a nice cheap Unbreaking 3 guy, who only costs 18 emeralds for a book. Which is awesome. For an Unbreaking 3 book, that is. Of course, over here, we still have to... I did not go very far there. We've gone ahead and brought the rail up to here, because all the villagers in my iron farm are dead. Which isn't great. So, I'm thinking what we should do is, first, let's get these villagers sorted out. And then we're going to do one of two things. And I'm not sure which order we're going to do them in. But I want to make sure that my villagers in here can't die again. And to do that, there needs to be a block, or there needs to be not be able to be struck by lightning within 7 blocks. And I think if we build the tower over it, they won't be able to get hit by that, or by pillagers, if that's what happened to kill them. And the other thing that I'm thinking about doing today is actually getting ourselves a pumpkin and melon farm set up. And originally I was thinking, oh yeah, I was going to go ahead and, since we finally have all the stuff for the dyes and the wool, to open the wool and dye shop, to open that up. But I really want to get all the materials for this nether hub, so as soon as we upgrade to 1.15, or actually even sooner, because we've talked about some things, and we think that it makes the most sense to build the nether hub up on top of the nether roof. Because here's the thing. We don't need to blow up 1.2 million blocks. We can just place everything down and we can link everything up there. Of course, that'll make things a little bit difficult for some things, but if we're able to link the stuff up there, that should make things a lot nicer and easier. But one of the things we need is something like 100,000 light blocks. And that Guardian farm, it just isn't cutting it. So we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a pumpkin and melon farm, and Cyrus is building a Vitter skeleton farm, and with those two things together, we should be able to make a stupid amount of jack-o'-lanterns. So we'll also make a little pumpkin stripper that we sort of hit it with a set of shears and then push it with a piston. It'll be a cute little farm. It'll be fun. But with that, I think first thing that we're going to do is let's jump into a hyperspeed build mode and come on down here and turn this little guy into our pumpkin and melon farm. Let's go! And end of hyperspeed build mode, and that actually took quite a lot longer than I was expecting, and, well, from here it doesn't really look like much. Though you might note that this big gap between the bottom of this and that floor there is kinda odd. And I actually didn't build as much or as large of a farm as I had intended to. I had gathered enough materials that this whole thing was going to be 6 layers high, but instead it's only 4 layers high. And there's a couple reasons for that. The first of which is I didn't actually dig this down deep enough. The way I had written everything, like with the floor all the way up here, it would fit. Uh, but the floor is really going to go down 4 blocks once I put in the thing that I have in the other 2 towers. So I still need to do that yet, and that'll make this whole thing lower. So it would only be 5 blocks tall, which means it would produce an uneven amount of material. But that's not really that big of a deal. But more importantly, I am just exhausted and everything hurts, and I had to mute my pistons for a good chunk of it, as well as the note blocks, because it was so bad, and I am so tired, and I just can't do it. So, also, even with just these 4 layers, this farm is really fast. The pistons are constantly going off. So, from here, the next thing that we'll have to do is we're going to make a water column along here that we can use to distribute the material. And we're going to go ahead and connect these rails up to a minecart unloading system that will dispense the stuff into there. And then we can go ahead and dump all that stuff into chests. And let's go ahead and... Nope, please. Oh dear. Oh goodness. Oh dear. Oh no, not down the hole again! With that, let's jump into the future. So it's the next day now, and I've done a little bit more work on getting all this stuff sorted out. We now have ourselves a bit of a system here to go ahead and turn all the lights on and off for the farm, which should be able to actually let this thing sort of turn on and off. But I've only done the top 2 layers so far, just because this top layer is super easy. As we get further down, it's really hard. But we basically have this little system here, and we just flip this on, and now if I turn this off, we'll pull all the stuff back up, and oh, that was not something I had considered. Okay, I guess I have to go down here too and fix that too. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why didn't... Oh my god, quasi-connectivity. Oh, goodness gracious. Ugh. I hate farms. So much. I hate stupid redstone stuff that doesn't make sense. I hate quasi-connectivity. I know it's useful for people in their doors, but it's just annoying because it doesn't make any sense. And now, how did I get down here? Nope, ow. Okay, there we go. I didn't die. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna... I don't even know what I'm going to do now. I hate making farms so much, and then what do I proceed to do? I proceed to make another farm. But not only do I make another farm, I make it a big farm and a complicated farm. I can't do something nice and simple. No, I have to make things super complicated. Okay, but on the bright side, I did manage to sort this guy out. And this was actually extremely difficult, because there's just not enough room here, and it's a very strange shape to get everything together. So underneath here, in order to run the dispenser, I have some of these guys running. You know, I wonder if the minecart's still moving around down here. I don't know. Is there... I wonder if there's stuff in here. Let's just use these redstone lamps. Also, I had to turn block sounds off because they were driving me mad. Okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Oh, there's not a block underneath there. I guess I'm just gonna have to figure out what to do. So last night I went ahead and AFK'd up in my tower all the way up over there somewhere. You can't really see it. And I left this thing running overnight. I didn't have it necessarily on with the lights on, so I knew it wouldn't necessarily produce a huge amount, but it would produce maybe a little bit, and just give me a little bit of testing, but mostly I just actually wanted gunpowder. And this whole thing doesn't work, and I've spent the last couple hours trying to sort it out, and there's no sorting it out. This is broken. It's just, we need to just tear this down and start over. Now, we won't tear it down completely, but the minecart keeps getting stuck in random points, and yes, I know there's a pumpkin here, and it's not getting stuck on the pumpkin. Minecart is somewhere down a layer or two, just stuck, sitting there, and there's just nothing I can do about it. It just keeps randomly getting stuck, and I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe making these double rails would help instead of the single rails, because, like, I haven't had this problem at any of the other farms that use this minecart system, nor have had any problems with this minecart unloading system. And it's the same, and I don't understand why it's not working. Well, actually, it's not strictly the same. This has 2 hoppers, but it doesn't seem to work with just the 1 hopper either. And then it has this observer system to spit the stuff out. You know what? I wonder if it's this observer system. Let me pop this boy off. No, yeah, see, it's still not working. I'm wondering if it's because of this double hoppers, because I'm not sure the other ones had multiple hoppers. But when there's stuff in here, and see, it's going down, and this is flashing very briefly, but this guy isn't turning on. And at first I was thinking, oh, well, maybe the detector rail here was just powering this guy. But that wasn't the problem either. And then there was a little bit, and I actually turned this hopper sideways to see if that would help, and no, it didn't. And there was a point when, for some reason, it was just spitting out 2 sets of instead of, like, if I put the stuff in here again, let's just stick some melons in there, it goes down 1 by 1. It was somehow drawing 2 at the same time. I was thinking, oh, cool, that seems like something that would be really useful for the future to unload stuff faster, and I have no way of, oops, I can't repeat it. It just happened, and I can't get it to happen again. Please, why? So I don't get it. Why is it not working? I'm gonna try setting it down to 1 of these, or just 1 hopper instead of 2. I don't know why that would make a difference, but this whole thing is just completely screwed up now, and I think I'm probably going to have to spend a huge amount of time digging up all of these rails and then just crawling along underneath, placing something like 320 hoppers, because that's not going to cause any lag problems or anything, and then feed it into a bunch of dispensers that spit the stuff up. I just don't, I honestly cannot understand why this isn't working. I think it has to be this double hopper thing, but I don't get it. I just don't understand. And I don't really want to break this thing here. Actually, can I don't have any blocks. I don't want to break the thing either, because then it's going to go ahead and it's going to spill water everywhere, and it's going to be a mess, and I don't really want that right now. Maybe I could just, like, ugh. This farm is such a mess. Okay, I'm gonna try and figure out what's going on here. And oh my god, those pistons are driving me mad. They're just constantly going. Like, why are you going? It's supposed to be dark. It should be completely dark in there. It's just because this thing's open to the sky, probably. So, a creeper blew up on me. I fell down into the farm. I don't even remember where the hole is. Here it is. Nope. Ah, heck. Okay, oh dear. Oh, no one else is online either. Crap. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Um, we'll get down there somehow. Do I have... No. No. No, 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 no. 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 No, please do. No, 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 no! um... I... Um... I... Okay, let's grab a sword. Is there a bucket of water? There's a bucket. Okay, let's get some water. It's okay. It's okay. Don't need to panic yet. I'm breaking my farm. I've spent a week working on making... I think I just have to cover that floor in half slabs, because I want it to be really dark in there, and unfortunately light can sort of seep in through the farmland stuffs. Oh right, I don't have my... Oh, dear. No. No, 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 please, no. You know, I have an idea. Down we go. Please don't. No. Okay, thank goodness. Oh, ow, ow, no, ow, ow. Where's my stuff? Ow. Ow. Oh. Well, I just lost everything. I lost my armor, I lost 2 elytra, I lost my silky pick, I lost my good axe, I lost a bunch of carrots, I lost a bunch of rockets, redstone resources. There's lots of stuff that I was carrying with me, a whole bunch of chests, which sucks because wood is kind of one of those precious commodities right now. Like a stack of hoppers. I lost so much stuff. Most of the armor and the elytra is the stuff that I'm most annoyed about. It'll be fine though. Awesome, my pick. I've had that pick and that axe for so long. I've had that pick since we came into this world from the old world. And now it's gone. So I'm very sad. But we have gone ahead and done quite a bit more work here, and I was saying that I did get the farm working, but now it's broken again because a creeper blew up the tracks. And so I need to go make more tracks to put them down. But I was able to fix this thing again. Let me see if I can... I mean, I can't make things much worse now, can I? There we go. So I managed to rearrange this thing, and it was just having the single hopper that was the problem, or the double hopper that was the problem. So I got rid of that, and I found out that I can actually get rid of the detector rail here. So, which means I can get rid of this bit here, and the thing still works just fine. Of course, the system has been off, but that hasn't stopped it from producing stuff, which isn't... You know, that isn't exactly what I think of when turning the system off, is that it continues to work, just slower. Though if that's the case, I can't imagine how fast this thing will be when it is on. Either that, or I completely do not understand the mechanics of how these things work. Okay, I'm just gonna have to drop down here. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's munch on this melon. Yeah, there's this big hole here, and just, oh, and my beautiful farm. I spent so long on working on it, and it was done. I was done with it. I did like 1 or 2 more things, and then I was done. But we've gone ahead and built up this area down here uh, with the normal floor we have in each of these towers, and I hadn't realized just how low down this was compared to up here. So it means that we actually doubled our iron storage. And if I thought the old storage system was kind of ridiculous and aspirational, this feels like another level. Like, I can't even reach this top one, even jumping. I can reach the second to the top one, but I can't actually reach the top one. That's kind of crazy to me. I think I'm going to go ahead over here and add some more melon storage, so we'll have twice as many melon storage as pumpkins, just because melons take up a lot more space than pumpkins do. But because this now is so much lower, we can actually go ahead and make this ice up here, which is kind of ugly, go ahead and cover over it with some quartz and maybe make like a little arch here or something to try and make it pretty. The only thing I am really uncertain about, though, is this guy over here. So we have this little system to... No, I am very weak. Please do not attack me. Wait, I forgot. I have a breastplate. Okay, there we go. I have slightly more armor now. I don't have any food, though. Oh, man, this is not good. Is this little guy here. And this guy it's just kind of in the way. If I extended this all the way down to here, I mean, that'd be fine. But then we'd probably have to put a wall or something here. And then that really closes off this space, and it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like the other towers. And it doesn't actually work. It doesn't actually strip out all the poppies like it's supposed to. So I'm thinking I might just break this down and just have this iron storage here and just let the poppies fall into it as they do, and then I'll just periodically take all the poppies and toss them out. But we're out of time, and even if we hadn't died repeatedly, it still would have been out of time, but I have a terrible headache. So with that, I think I'm going to end this episode and try and get my stuff back. Thank you for watching. I've been Splashes. Bye-bye!